Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. So the Bucks win the tip. He shoots it, and that one. Good, Lillard. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And the rebound goes to Dallas. And here's Gafford. Davis with it. And Lopez picks him up. It's tipped. Pass to Irving. Now here's Washington. Inside. Out to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray.
Klay Thompson, you can't let him get cooking from 3, boy. This guy's too accurate as a shooter.
Here's Lillard. And Gafford with the block. Thompson outside. Let's go with a 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stance.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Washington can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Lillard outside. 14 feet away. Lillard can't get that one to fall.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
The 3 from Thompson. They grab their own miss. Gafford in the post. And the foul on Gary Trent. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The three from Thompson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Down low. Here's Trent. Up and in on the layup.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
Here's Davis. Rebound, Milwaukee.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Knocks down the long J.
But just tremendous instincts from Prince. Feeling the defense, getting loose, getting into his catch-and-shoot game. Nicely done.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers' experience with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
The burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. Now here's Thompson. From deep. Pure from three-point range. Thompson's got 6.
Can we give Klay Thompson some credit here? There's a number of ways to score off the pick and roll, and he's got every one at his disposal.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, BA. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Davis from long range. And that won't fall for him. He's 0 for 2. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for the Bucks. Here's Lopez. And it's blocked by Davis. Outside Irving. And there's the lob. And Davis slams it home.
And you love how effortless Davis makes this look. Rising up for an alley-oop like it's nothing.
A nice shot by Lillard.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Irving. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Lillard into the lane. Lively grabs a miss. Here's Davis. Banked it in off the glass.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Puts up a 3. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the first.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Bucks trail by 3. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Pass to Marshall. Now Davis. Over Antetokounmpo. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Attention fans, now on the court is your Bucks squad. Get loud and let them hear it. It's time for Jason.
Making a change here.
Get loud once again for
Off the inbound pass. Here's Marshall. He got it up. No good on the buzzer beater. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. The Mavericks
13.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And the shot goes in. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Dallas shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. That free throw good from Irving.
I think one of the things you have to be in awe of is how creative and how elusive Kyrie Irving is to deal with when he's cooking offensively. This guy truly a remarkable talent.
Now here's Lively. Here's Marshall. With his second effort, another shot. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. Damian Lillard picks one up. Dallas shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Bucks trail by 7. And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
And so it's Dallas with it. The Bucks getting their last shot to go.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Dinwiddie left side. Outside Irving. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavericks.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
The Mavericks lead by 7. Out to Thompson. Fires the 3. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Thompson's got 9.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Christie. Here's Marshall. Here's Christie. No points yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
Substitution on the court.
Clock at 2. Irving for 3. He can't hit that time. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. Trailing by 8. And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul. Pass to Sims. Now Kuzma. He's guarded by Washington. Pulls it in from the elbow. No good, off the front rim. The Mavericks lead by 8. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. And he gets that one.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Pass to Irving. Back to Davis. Back to Irving. 4-3. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Kyrie shoots a ton of threes, and he makes a ton of threes.
Rollins gets the bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Irving with it. Give him 8. Pass to Thompson. Another 3 for Dallas.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
The Mavericks lead by 12. On the wing, Irving. Takes a 3. And the Mavericks, another 3.
That is pure from Kyrie. Fantastic working off the catch.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Porter's shot is off. Outside for Irving. Here's the 3. Gafford. Great positioning on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Pass to Sims to halt the run. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Daniel Gafford picks one up. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good. So for Dallas, it's both from the stripe. Here's Prosper. Pass to Exum. Here's Lively. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Dallas liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And that one's good. Davis.
Yeah, Davis was just waiting for the ball, and once he gets it, it's all over.
Back to Lillard. Look at Lillard making it look easy.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Lillard. 10 points for him. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Lillard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Dallas leading by 16. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
It's inexcusable to let Trent Jr. get room and space from the corner three. He's just too dangerous. You got to make him put it on the deck.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Now Gafford. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, stolen by Lillard. It's Prince on the wing. To the paint. Thompson with a steal. It's stolen away. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. And it's blocked by Davis.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Irving for three. Doesn't go. That's his 5th miss out of 10 tries. Bucks trail by 13. Lillard outside. Launches a three. Counted from distance. Lillard's got 15.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And there is a whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him. Dallas leading by 10. Here's Christie. Into the lane. Good on the shot. Here's Milwaukee. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Lets it fly. Lillard can't get that one to fall.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Christie's shot is off. Pass to Trent. The three from Prince. And the rebound goes to Dallas. They led by as many as 18. Lively with it. Milwaukee making some changes.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the floor.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Prosper. Knocks it down from distance. Prosper's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Taken away. Here's Exum. Offensive rebound. Pass to Prosper. Here's Christie. Poke loose. And they'll get another chance. Here's Porter. And then Porter with the dunk.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
Lively shot is off. The Bucks trail by 13. Exum outside. Lopez with the steal. Here's Porter. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Porter's gotten his second bucket of the game.
And shots like this help Porter Jr. get into a rhythm. Connecting off the catch only helps his confidence.
Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And Dallas making a change here. Both shots good from the strike. Here's Rollins. Lets the three fly. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 7 points for the quarter.
Yeah, incredible range. Porter Jr. can cash you in from distance. He certainly did there.
Dallas leading by 10. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Kept alive. Pass to Marshall. Here's Davis. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Just superb timing. Lopez stretches out beautifully to send that back.
Yeah, they want this to be a transition game. It's where they've been most effective.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
And so it's Dallas finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a...
52.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so it's Milwaukee with it. 8-point game. Pass to Rollins. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Mavericks.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Out to Thompson. Here's Davis. AD beasting down low.
Yeah, between his length and touch, Davis is the perfect interior player.
Here's Rollins. Here's Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. That shot off.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Prince. Milwaukee making a switch here.
Number 0. Damian Lillard.
Irving for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And So it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. They trail by 7.
What an athletic play from Lillard. More than capable of just jamming it down.
Outside Irving. Outside for Davis. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They led by as many as 18. Again, Dallas.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving, one of the outstanding mid-range shooters. This guy legit 3-level.
And Lillard, here we go. Lopez. Nice D from Gafford. Pass to Thompson. The 3 is up. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, if you allow Lopez to get that kind of touch, it's really hard to guard the 7-footer without fouling him.
That free throw, no good.
Taking 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line. The Mavericks lead by 8. Pass to Davis. The 3 from Thompson. Giannis with the rebound. Lillard got a good look. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Lillard's got 12 points in just the second half.
I love how tricky Dame can be. He uses a pull-up J to catch the defender totally off balance.
And it's Irving missing. Antetokounmpo up top. Giannis stomps in and hammers it down.
The incomparable length. I mean, Giannis with those big strides and the reach to finish against anyone.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Pass to Thompson. From behind the arc. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. Lillard left side. And a miss there on the triple.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Out to the right wing. Now here's Exum. Now here's Thompson. He's guarded by Porter. Shot on the wing. Yes, on the jumper. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Such a terrific, efficient mid-range shooter. Thompson given space, he takes advantage.
Here's Porter. Nope, 4 for 7 now. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Well, the ability to rise and fire off the catch has defined Klay Thompson.
Porter from outside. Back to Lillard. Second chance effort. And the Bucks miss again. Dallas leading by 9. Pass to Lively. Back to Marshall. Thompson right side. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. And here comes the break. Trent for 3. Howard down after the assist led him to the lane.
Oh my goodness, Gary Trent Jr. saying, "Pops, I got a little hops in my game too."
And a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here.
Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 7-point differential.
And you know Lillard loves setting up his guys. He's got a great eye for where to move the ball.
Now a timeout called by Dallas. 17 seconds left in the final quarter. And here's Thompson for three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Trent outside. Fires from deep. Oh, nails the triple!
There are only a handful of players who from that range will pull the trigger. Mr. Gary Trent Jr. says, I'm one of those guys.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're losing by 4. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always